of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. Hardy now with the return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. In motion comes Andrews. On play action, here's Jackson. He finds Likely, his tight end. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He's taken down from just shy of midfield.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
Bateman is the motion man. On 1st and 10, Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
2nd and a yard. Aguilar goes off in motion. Jackson now on 2nd down. He pulls it in around the 5. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and it's Henry. A dive, and he's in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's 1st possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
And he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
They bring Chase in motion. Here's Burrow. To the left side, caught by Chase. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. So we are through one on Sunday Night Football. 7-0 is our score. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. He's close to a first down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. On second down, here's a run with Henry. He'll have a first down as he gets this up close to the 40-yard line.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Second down, Jackson. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Bateman is the motion man. He'll try and get there on the ground. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. One of his teammates there to take it back in. A gain there of 21. First down, Baltimore.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
They'll motion over Flowers. Jackson looking to throw. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. And he's going to be taken down as we hit a 2-minute warning here in this first half. Third down. 3 to go. Jackson. He gets that to the veteran Aguilar. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Looking to set up the screen there, but he decides not to force it, and it's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Bateman is the motion man. Again, it's Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up 3rd and 4. Jackson up top again. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far. I think apart from the wind, when you talk about kicking in the elements, Mike, I think the snow has to be the kicker's worst nightmare. It's just so hard to have the confidence that when you stick that plant foot, it's not going to give way. So give credit. That was really well done.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Bengals offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll air one out for Higgins. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. The Bengals offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. To throw is Burrow. Trying to set up the screen, but he just had to spike that one. This will be incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. Officially, this will be a 43-yarder. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board. It's now 10-3.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. The Ravens offense going to take over just before the half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half.
With the score, Ravens 10, Bengals 3.
Well, this snow not abating at all. If anything, might be coming down a little bit harder as we are underway here in the 3rd. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Working out of the gun, Burrow. The middle of the field, that's taken in by Chase. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. That's to his tight end, Eric All. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Now Brown. And he'll maneuver his way down to the 44. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. Second and 7. Back to throw, Burrow. Taken in by Gesicki. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
They gained 18 yards on that one. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield.
And he will score. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Bengals.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins, 1st and 10. Aguilar goes off in motion. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Jackson. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. 13 yards on the catch there. Good for a Raven first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
A first down throw for Jackson. He finds Likely, his tight end. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. It's a big one for the Ravens. 35 yards.
Well, I'm not sure there's been one position on offense that has evolved more over the years, Mike, than the tight end position. They're no longer just the extra blockers. They're no longer just the underneath, hey, pick up a first down. These are some of the most dynamic playmakers in the league, and that's a great example of why.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll motion over Flowers. To the air one more time with Jackson. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
In motion comes Andrews. On 3rd down, Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
So they lead by 3 here in this fourth quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Burrow now. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. To throw is Burrow. He got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one, and it'll be 3rd down.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the fourth quarter with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game, and they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball, and let's see if they can take advantage of it.
And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Mark him up at the 39-yard line.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing is Burrow. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Play action now. It's Burrow. That's into the hands of Yosivas. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Brown. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Passing right side, and Chase has it. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
Now, Burrow. And he'll take Cincinnati. McPherson now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Bengals make the lead 4. It is 17-13. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Hardy now with the return. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. The shotgun, here's Jackson. He runs with it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. The Ravens offense getting set to get back to work. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his tight end. It's Andrews. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. Clock stops, 46 seconds to go. Now 2nd and 4. Throwing Jackson. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground. And they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big 1st down. Jackson up top again. That is brought in at the 10. 17 yards on the game, and now they've got 1st and goal.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
Again, it's Jackson. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
2nd and goal. Jackson looking to throw. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. So that pass interference in the end zone puts the pressure on the defense. It is 1st and goal from the 1. And this is going to be a touchdown. What a finish. They win it on the Get it done to the delight of this crowd.